Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone with a new video today and about pressure vessel. In this video I explain what is the pressure vessel and what's the type of pressure vessel and what is the component of pressure vessel and the uses of pressure vessel. First, we have to know what is a pressure vessel. Pressure vessel in the oil and gas industry are a high-strength container used to store and process liquid or vapor and gases under high pressure. They to strict safety standards like ASME Section 8 to prevent catastrophic failures such as leak, fire, or explosion. Common type includes cylindrical and spherical shape, and they are both crucial for safe handling of material like crude oil derivatives, natural gas, and other industrial gases. Pressure vessels are essential component in the oil and gas industry used to safely store, process, and transport liquid and gases under high pressure. These specialized containers are designed to withstand extreme pressure and temperature, ensuring safe containment of volatile substances. They play a critical role in various storage of oil and gas operation from extraction and refining to storage and transportation. يعني هذا البريشر فازل هو يختلف عن التانكس بعدة فروقات طبعا لأنه يستخدم للأغراض اللي خزن أو تشغيل لبعض البروسيس يعني بعض أعمال التشغيل اللي تتطلب أنه تستخدم تحت ضغط عالي. Pressure vessel type and application. Pressure vessel in the oil and gas sector serve a wide array of functions crucial to operate from extraction to refining. اللي هو يستخدم طبعا من بداية الإنتاج للنفط الخام إلى مناطق التصفية. like separator, storage vessel, heat exchanger, reactor and distillation column, surge vessel and expansion tanks, which is employed transportation system to particularly high pressure pipeline to manage pressure fluctuation and ensure steady flow of product. These some of the type of pressure vessel. Degassing drum, gas separator, feed flush drum, reflex accumulator, day tank, surge drum, section scrubber, slack catcher, loop oil separator, head tank deaerator, steam drum, mud drum, compressor overhead tank, reactor, desalter, air dryer, air receiver, knockout drum, compressed air gas cylinder, pulsation dampener, coalescer. Degassing drum is vessel to remove gas from liquid, in industrial oil. Gas separator also to separate gas from liquid in oil production. Feed flash drum is used before fractionation distillation column to remove the vapor from the crude oil before sending to furnace to reduce the load on the furnace. Reflex accumulator, this is vessel located in the overhead system of fractionation column, and fractionation column or stripper use reflex drum to control the overhead temperature and overhead pressure and to collect the overhead product and distillation column. Dye tank is used for daily uses fuel oil like in critical equipment like power generator or any other equipment, critical equipment. Surge drum is vessel located between two uneven flow or two uneven pressure to avoid surge in the system. Suction scrubber also used to remove the liquid from the section of the compressor. A slack catcher also used to remove slack or the liquid and solid from the long distance pipeline. Loop oil separator is to separate the loop oil from the condiment from lubrication oil system. it is centrifugal vessel. Head tank, the elevated tank, which is used to maintain constant flow by gravity when, when they are used without using pump. Deaerator also used in boiler system to remove dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide from boiler feed water. Steam drum is the vessel which is located inside the boiler, steam boiler, to separate the steam from the water. Mud drum also located inside the boiler to remove the mud and any solid content in the boiler feed water from the feed water which is entering the steam boiler. Compressor overhead tanks is used for seal oil in the compressor to maintain sealing or flowing the seal lubricant instead case of pump shutdown. Reactor also, there is many reactor used in oil industries like in DHDS or in reformer unit or in amine unit or any other industrial unit. Desalter, also this is vessel used to remove the salt from crude oil by settling and demulsifying and also by electric power. Air dryer, also a vessel used to remove the moisture or water from the instrument air. Air receiver, vessel used an instrumentation system to receive the air after drying. Knockout drum is used to remove any liquid from the natural gas or fuel gas or any other gases before compressor or before furnace. Compressed gas cylinder used to store the industrial gases like oxygen or helium or hydrogen and mobilized to another location. Pulsation dampener is small vessel located on the discharge of pump to remove discharge pulsation pressure. Coalescer is used to coalesce or to collect the water drop from the air or from oil product. The standard and code, they use ASME standard for boiler high pressure vessel. You see the most widely adopted set of standard globally specifically Section 8, which cover the design, fabrication, inspection, and testing of pressure vessel. API standard, also the American Petroleum Institute, provides standards specifically for oil and gas industry. BED, Pressure Equipment Directive, a set of mandatory regulation for all pressure equipment entering the European Union market. OSHA also standard, the U.S. Occupational Safety and Health Administration enforced several standards to ensure the safe operation and maintenance of pressure vessel industrial. Here in this the picture or the photo of some different vessels, pressure vessel. This the first one is flash distillation or pre-flash drum. It's called pre-flash column. Drum is located after the second preheater and before the third preheater or before the distillation column to remove the vapor from the crude oil. This is knockout drum, which is used before furnace or in the line of fuel gas or any other gas before compressed. It is used before compressor or before furnace for the fuel to remove the liquid which is was infected with gases. There's reactor also like this. Reactor used in hydrocracker, in reformer, in DHDS unit. So also it is one vessel or more than one vessel. This is three-phase reactor. Three-phase there is gas phase and water phase, and oil phase. Three gas, oil, and water. This is the vessel. Heat exchanger. This is طبعا kettle pipe heat exchanger, and this is also shell and tube heat exchanger. This is another type of vessels. This is the pulsation dampener located in the discharge of any reciprocating pump to remove the pulsation and the discharge pressure. Surge tank, as I told before, it is located between two uneven surge level flow or uneven pressure. This is the deaerator, which is used in boiler feed water to remove oxygen and CO2 from the boiler feed water. And this is steam drum, which is used in boiler to separate steam from water, send the steam to the steam header, and the water goes to the mud drum. And this is the overhead or reflex drum or overhead accumulator to collect the high the top product distillation or fractionation column overhead product, and also to control the pressure and temperature of the fractionation column top. This is the overhead tank which is guaranteed or used to constant flowing by gravity. This is the deaerator, another type of deaerator, and this is the mud drum and the boiler. This is steam drum and this is mud drum and boiler. This is the desalter. Desalter to remove salt from crude oil. And this is another type of reactor and reformer unit. Reactor. This is the overhead, the seal oil overhead tanks, which filled by seal oil to guaranteed movement of seal to the compressor when the pump is failure. And this is also air dryer vessel, which is filled by desiccant to remove the moisture from instrument air or any other product. Here is the air dryer, and this is air receiver. This tree has coalescer also. It is coalescer to remove the solid or to separate the two immiscible liquid like water and oil. So it is removed the oil. It is operate as filter, used as a filter and as coalescer to coalesce the droplet of water and send it to the water boot. And this is compressed cylinder for compressed gases like air or chlor or chlorine or helium or any other gases need to compress, and cylinder to transport it or to send to another location. Here is the slug catcher, a slug catcher of two types. This is finger type and this is vessel type, which used to separate the liquid and solid from the gas before sending to another process. This is the type and the photo or the picture of different type of vessel. The material and the standard of vessel. Common material, they use carbon steel or stainless steel. Stainless steel طبعا alloy steel like يعني used chrome and molybdenum with carbon steel. This is used for high pressure surface and offering enhanced strength and corrosion resistance. And also there's another alloy by using nickel alloy provide exceptional resistance to highly corrosive media, oxidation and commonly used in severe environment like amine unit. Composite material also used, emerging as lighter and stronger alternative, particularly in application like high pressure hydrogen storage. Standard, as I said before, they use ASME standard and IBI and PED and OSHA standard. Pressure vessel accessories. The accessories of pressure vessel use several or different accessories. Like here they use ladder for high or long tail vessel, they use ladder, and also they use level indicator and level gauge also, or side gauge. This is a glass gauge also called, in vessel to indicate the level inside. They use also, there is a pressure gauge and there is temperature indicator. Also there is heat coil if the fluid is high viscous inside the vessel, or to avoid evaporation of liquid inside the vessel. Here there is vortex breaker to avoid the rotation of liquid. This is located in the outlet of water and outlet of gases to avoid any gas of oil, to avoid any gases to the by the rotation of water and oil to go to outlet of the water or oil, and also to avoid any cavitation in the pump, which they're pumping the oil and pumping the water. There is also manhole for inspection, and there is connection for inlet and outlet. There is saddle for standing, and there is boot in a three-phase separator. There is boot to collect water. If there is no boot, there is also wear to separate water from oil. This is the vortex breaker. This is vortex breaker, which is located in the outlet of the liquid and oil. There is also control valve, pressure control valve, and also there is level control valve and level indicator. This is vortex breaker. There is also slack catcher inside that to separate gases, or to reduce the velocity of flow, to make residence time to separate gas from water from solid. This is in case of using vortex breaker, and if there is no vortex breaker, this is in case of there is no vortex breaker. See, the gas goes with liquid to the outlet of liquid line. So this is the accessories of according to the function of the vessel. Now we have to explain what's the difference between tanks and pressure vessel, because there is both is tanks, but this is different in the functional and in the standard of the construction. So in a pressure vessel contain gases or liquid at high pressure, but storage tanks hold liquid or gas at atmospheric pressure or low pressure. Pressure vessel operating under high pressure, above atmospheric pressure, but storage tank operate at or near atmospheric pressure or low pressure. Process vessels are engineered and designed to withstand significant internal pressure. The design of storage tank focus on storing and retaining fluid with minimal pressure resistance. Pressure vessels are utilized in various industries like chemical, petrochemical, power generation, mineral, food. The storage tanks are commonly used in storage application to store fuel, water, or crude oil, etc. The design of pressure vessel require rigorous stress analysis and design calculation, but the storage tanks generally has less complex stress analysis and design requirement. Pressure vessel usually has thicker wall to handle high pressure. In most situations, storage tanks have thinner wall. Here is thicker wall and here thinner wall due to lower pressure requirement، لان هنا يحتاج بريشر البريشر تكون اقل، فيحتاج الوول مالته او الجدار مالته يكون اقل سمك. Safety regulation of pressure vessel is subject to strict requirement and code. The storage tank follows safety regulation but usually has fewer requirements، أقل متطلبات من الفيسل. Most pressure vessels require pressure relief device to prevent overpressure. هنا نستخدم safety valve أو relief valve. But with storage tanks we use vent or breathing valve. أما vent يعني فتحة تهوية، أو breathing valve للتنفس اللي هو ياخذ ويعطي بنفس الوقت. To pressure equalization. Pressure vessel can be mobilized or stationary depending on the application, but typically the storage tanks are stationary لأنه دائما أحوال الفزل طبعا pressure vessel أما يكون ثابت أو يكون متنقل يعني حسب الطلب، بس الستورج تانك يعني already يكون ثابت stationary. هذه هي الفروقات اللي بيناتهم بين هذا. ولهنا طبعا ينتهي الفيديو. On this point the video is end and I will see in the next video inshallah also about the tank and vessel. Thank you very much for listening and follow up. Thank you. See you in the next video.